What's going on? Who's ready to do some city building or some Steam review reading? Either way, I'm down. I'm here for it. Happy release day, everybody. Cities Skylines 2 officially in early access, October 24th. Big day is here. This is the, what is this? Mountain Village map? I think that's the name of it, if I wrote it down right. Just here for the trash talking, of course, AC. There's a good game under the hood, but it needs a lot. It needs mods. It needs community love. It needs another couple months in the oven, honestly. But if you weren't expecting good performance on the way in, then like, you know what you're getting down the road. I noticed it has been climbing back up. It was like, I think like 29% at one point, the reviews. And now it's almost 50-50 now. Let me see where they're at. 43%. 43% of the reviews are positive. I am one of those negative reviews, to be honest. Like, I cannot recommend spending your own money on this game unless you have a beefy PC. Otherwise, I would just wait. Let them do some optimizations. Let them see, you know, what they shake out. Or maybe you get lucky and the economy crashes and you get a laptop real cheap if you still have a job. But hey, this is Mountain Village. Want to get in here? I've been messing around with a little village. This is there's a really cool little town tucked in the mountains on the edge of Vermont and New Hampshire called Brattleboro, Vermont. Really cool like mountain tucked away town. So I thought we could do something like that. Reviews are getting better. Came home already to buy the game and saw how. Yeah, there was definitely some. The anger came out first. Like I said, I am still one of those negative reviews. I will definitely switch it, but you know, I think it's important with 40 hours in. Like it. I mean, it's not like it's not like a review that bought the game just to do a bad review and then return it. That's not right. You shouldn't do that. Hopefully no one does stuff like that. Yeah, the Paradox mod system, like that is something that we have to think about. So for those of you that follow me, like you probably know me as a console gamer primarily, or you may. You know, let me show you something that is really cool. So they have like I just turned my controller on my PC, and you'll notice all the buttons up at the top. So like there's full controller support baked into this. I already have a lot of complaints, and I'm compiling a list and a video, and I've got a community post on my channel. Like, please let me know what you'd like to see as a console gamer, because we're not getting mods. We need some of these improvements built into the game. Like, there's things that are just really annoying workflow-wise, and I can show that when we unlock other roads later. But it is kind of cool that at least we've got controller built in here. The problem is, check this out. Like, how many times have all of you watched a YouTuber play? And for example, where the heck's my cursor? I got to get my cursor back. Like they'll come up here to satellite view, right? And that's where they draw the roads from. By the way, if you don't want crooked zoning, snap to guidelines, turn that off temporarily, and then you can actually snap. Is it that one? It's that one, right? Or is it the zone grid? Which one is it that throws off the middle of the road? I don't even remember anymore. Okay, I can't grab the middle of the road no matter what, so it doesn't really make a difference. Maybe it's that one. Doesn't matter, whatever. It's in early access. So anyways, how many times have you seen YouTubers like, and they stay up here, right, and they paint all their roads, you know, without ever moving the camera, just nice and still. They'll just paint the whole town, right? Easy, nice and easy. Problem is on console, or controller I should say, the camera automatically follows around. So like when you start doing this in a city, you're loading in buildings like every time you go to move the road and draw a road. So like I can legit tank the frame rate just by using a controller, because I'm basically, you could do it too. Just use WASD while you're drawing roads, like, and you're asking the game to load in all this stuff. Like the default way a controller works does not handle it well. It was 27% this morning. I saw it at 29. That's pretty rough. Let's just paint in some roads here. I'm doing so highway, 4-lane road, just painting some grids in here. Doesn't matter too much. We'll come on down here with the with this little tool. What is it? The continuous. Egg likes to use the Egg's a big proponent of the continuous. I'm a proponent of whatever the heck this is, complex curve, because it gives me a chance to stop and think in the middle about what I'm doing and where I want to might curve it out just a little bit. The zoning though, I wish the zoning was better about corners, right? Am I wrong? Okay, we'll bring this straight on through. The road tools, I will say, like vanilla road tools, night and day difference. But it still doesn't do all the things that I want it to do, unfortunately. Do we leave some trees in here? Do we not eat all of this up? I guess we could start small. Nine degrees. Is it what is the one that I'm thinking that's not letting me snap to the middle? There we go. I don't know. Oh, I'm still on complex curve. Nice. Great. I don't know how to play this game. I'm only 40 hours in. Does the fact that the zoning doesn't snap together, that bothers you? Because honestly, there's ways to get around it, and I think is it the grid lines? Why am I not remembering? And why is it not like? So there's a zoning grid. I think it's the guidelines that throw it off. But I could be mistaken here. Hold on a second. We don't want AC to get triggered, so... Like, see, you already have, like, the zoning is just broken coming down this road. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. So, can we at least keep it even if we go up from here? No, we can't. Why? Why does it do that? Why does it do that? I haven't worried about it until now, but just because I want to try and make it snap correctly. So, that should... Does that... So that at least is consistent. This road over here is not. Can we redraw this road now to fix this? I think we can. All right, that feels better at least. Oh man. Wanted to buy the game so bad, but didn't pre-order it even though 39 47. I mean, you would have been all right, but it would have been on the edge. Like right now I'm running the game mostly high settings with a 3080. I don't have this dialed in correctly either. When we start to have performance issues, I'll double check this stuff. The big ones though that are problematic. First of all, this dynamic resolution default, whew, that just delete this from the game. It gets you like 3 frames to smear Vaseline all over the camera. Like that does not working. It's just a big blotchy mess. It's horrible. It's so horrible. You just got to get rid of this. This should just be a hidden option at this point. Anti-aliasing, you kind of have to turn that on. Volumetrics set to low does help a lot. Global illumination disabled. Depth of field, although it says high here, up above here it is disabled. It's one of my absolute favorite effects. It's a shame it eats so bad in the performance, but it's worth turning on for cameras, for camera shots. Too late triggered. It's better though, isn't it, AC? Is that not better? At least this block. Do we rebuild all the blocks around this to make it right? Hold on a second. I can't snap to this guide though now because that is the road guide that's snapped. So let's bring this out first. Let's see if we can do this. Come on. Where's the center here? Don't give me the center or anything, you know? That would be... It's because I have this turned on again. Right? Does that not let you... Which one is it? You're gonna be difficult game. No, don't do that to me. I thought that would have been all right, but no. Okay, that's what we. This is where your hopes and dreams live now, AC. In this gap, in this zoning. Sorry. Oh, do we have 4? I meant to do a 4-lane road over here. Upgrade tool. No. I meant to do that just to show you to be careful when you're upgrading. Okay, so now upgrade tool, upgrade tool, and then we'll do it on the right side of the road, the correct side of the road. That gap. Oh my God. Okay, pretend it's not there. Pretend it's not there. Yeah, the RAM is not helping, and the 3080 that I have is a 10 gig, so you've probably got a little bit of an advantage there. It's odd that you have to have such a beefy rig to get anywhere near top tier graphics on this. I mean, like, I'm watching everybody post on the Discord today, the Cities Discord, like, well, I don't know what the problem is. I'm getting 75 frames a second. Yeah, in an empty city with 0 things moving around. Like, speaking of, by the way, we should probably zone some stuff here. So let's start the our suburban nightmare. We'll come down to there. Let's see. Is that the perfect? That's the perfect spot. Okay. Good enough. And then a complex curve down by the highway. Do we come through here, or do we have some, like, it's okay to have some dead zones here and there. Okay, 3 times speed. Let's throw a power plant. Oh, I deleted the roundabout, didn't I? I'm an idiot. We don't get those back for a little while. Let's do a couple. Let's carry this down. Dang it, I forgot about that. I deleted it without even thinking about the fact that we don't get that back for a while. Okay, this will be our industrial area up here. So let's see, let's figure out. Do we mind that those grids don't line up? I think that's a... How did I multi-click roads like that? I just selected a bunch of roads at once. I've never seen that. That was... Okay. It's probably not important. Everything's good. Okay. So let's just space this out. So if we're here... So let's get rid of this. Can we not get a 90 snap there? Real? It's right there. Still off. Okay. It's close enough. It's close enough for Cities 2. Let's be honest, it was close enough for Cities 1. I'm not that detail oriented. Deleted all AC says. Do you get small roundabouts by default? Oh, decoy, thank you. I forgot about that. And you could make your own roundabouts, absolutely. I do love, can I just say, like, road tools leave more to be desired. The lane marking, the way that adapts, it is so good. It's really good. It does just work. It just works, as Todd would say. I am really impressed with the intersection marking. Like, I think of all the things, like, I still want Move It. I still want things like a node controller. Like, I want traffic manager. But I am totally fine just being like, I'm not going to mess around with intersection marking tool. You did a good enough job for me. Like that. I'm not that detail oriented. Speaking of, again, we're not really supporting our citizens here. That will go just great there for now. You only have to bring, it was animating both pipes. Why? Is it not showing me 2 pipes right there? It's only drawing, it's... So there's a blue line that goes with it? Okay. I'm confused by that blue line. I think it's an odd UI choice. Okay, so that should give us that. Let's put we'll come up here. We'll do a little water tower behind Main Street. Where's my roads? These roads? Where are we going? We don't need roads. I gotta turn these lines back on. Is that what snaps the intersections? It is, okay. That's also what throws off our grids. I think we're okay with this. If we T every once in a while, we should be good. That's terrible. How did that happen? Is one that far off from the other? It's just why, game? Why? I'm not even gonna try. Okay, anyways, we were doing this back here so that we could tuck in a little water tower back here. Let's do that. Look at that, everybody's happy. No problems at all, except for the lack of power. right there. And then if you want, you definitely, like, this was such a money maker at first. Oh my God, you could make so much money. Like see this right here? Done. Your city made millions of dollars. That's what the early access beta was like. I am on top chat. I'm so sorry. What am I missing, Apple? I'm the worst. Let me switch over. I'm totally on top chat. The AI traffic's not terrible. You're gonna want traffic manager. They still back up in one lane. There's like there's less traffic because like they'll walk, they'll taxi, they will take advantage of some things, although some are still bugged out. Like airports like are not utilized, if I understand right. There's still some weird stuff. Honestly, it's like it's early for this game, but we're gonna try. The gaps are triggering. I'm so sorry. It's totally like, what can you do? It is what it is. It's early access. Do we get rid of? I don't want to get rid of too many trees. I want to save some. So let's come in here and we'll get a little special. We'll do a 4x4, old school 4x4, and then can we get a 3x4 in there without blowing up the trees? We'll just get a couple little houses here and there. And then let's do something through here. Okay, so if we come up and over, I'm not a big fan of how nope, not that. Nope, not that either. I'm not a big fan of how it creates the nodes in this one. Like, it's really kind of weird. Like, it doesn't let you break segments the same way. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. May as well paint the word balls into the map and hang me 50 meters up from on top of... That doesn't matter. Missed a few questions. What's the biggest city you've made? So biggest city I've made in this, I honestly haven't been able to deal with it past 30,000. It gets... The thing that gets me is not low frame rate, but choppy frame rate. Like when it like hitches really bad when you're moving around. And it just gets really frustrating. And so far for me, I haven't been able to get past, like, I usually get tired of cities around 25, 30,000. It's very much so Mr. Scott, like, is the game a buy now or endure poor performance and wait? Like, if you're willing to endure poor performance, I think it depends on where you are on that hardware spectrum. If you have, you know, a 3060, I think you're going to be fine. You know, like, yes, you're going to get low frame rates. Yes, it'll get better. You know, how much better? I don't know. They're targeting 30 frames per second. That is their goal. If you get above that, great. If not, that's what they're trying for. They're not capping it, but they're not aiming beyond that. Get a patch out, people break. Yeah, I don't know. There are some, like, most of the other creators that I've talked to that have like 100,000 cities, they're running 4090s, you know, or YouTube is their job. So I get it, but I don't have time for it. I definitely don't have time for it. I got caught earlier, like right at launch. I was watching the Discord, and and Lance caught me, posted my Discord status of me playing Starfield when the game was launching. I was too busy like watching Discord and leveling up my Starfield character in the background to bother with cities at the time. I don't know if million pop cities. I think someone has broken 150 or 200, but I don't know beyond that. Totally busted playing Starfield. But that's the thing. Like Starfield burned me. So for I'm sure many of you do not know, I lost a level 183 character to save corruption. So that's fun. So I took like a week off, and then I got back into it. Like, it's far from a perfect game, and it's got bugs. But it's holding my interest better. That's such a shame. I landed short on that road, and now it wants to delete the entire segment. It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about the zoning. We didn't zone. Here I am, like, I'm just talking, and people are like, will you zone some frickin' commercial, mouse? So let's move in on the main street, of course, because why do something new? I think I posted a picture earlier. I had like 12 gas stations in one quarter-mile block. Be nice to see some more variations. Finish Starfield. Like you were like, I'm ending the story now because you don't want to lose the character. Oh man, I have a disgusting amount of time in Starfield. So I like level 183. I had maxed out everything. I still hadn't finished the story, but I'd done like every side mission. I had a couple things left, and then lost the characters to a save bug. It's unfortunate. It's not. I mean, it's not the great game, but honestly, the side quests are really good. Like the faction quests. Doing the Freestar Ranger, the UC, the pirate stuff, like that's better than the story, which is disappointing, but also like it means they can probably drop a couple killer DLCs on top of this thing because like they are capable. I think just the overall, like I wanted No Man's Sky travel with, you know, like, oh, here are the bushes. Check these things out. There's some kind of way to get around this, but they like break down. The textures get worse and worse. The longer you play, the longer you look at things. Like it's just totally normal. It's fine. Those are bushes. I don't know what you have. I don't know what you have against them. It's just I didn't XP glitch, but I do have a 16 planet crafting system making Vintium rods on 2 planets. It's a disgusting amount of setup. But it is legitimate experience. But yeah, it's farmed experience. I still have Sarah Morgan with me as a companion on my very first mission, and I'm already over level 100 on my reset character, and I haven't done a main story mission yet. Yeah, crafting is the way to go. Okay, so it's summertime. One complaint I definitely have about this game, and I saw Infrastructures break it down much more eloquently than I could today. But let us control the seasons, please. Like, maybe we want to see our city in the snow sometimes. Maybe you want to see it in the blue, boring light of winter. But chances are, like, you want to see it in fall, or you want to see it in summer. Like, it's fun to build in a certain light, and you can't do that. Like, you can fake it out a little bit in the photo mode, like, and change your settings, change your time of day, you know. But that doesn't, you know. It's only for the photo mode, and the second you jump out, it's whatever, you know, the time was set to before. Pink cherry blossoms in spring. The good news is right, like, that's one of the few things that I can get really excited about asset mods. Assets, they're not mods, even if they want to call them asset mods, but assets coming to console, like something that can come to console, are Mr. Mason's beautiful trees, and I'm sure there'll be some cherry blossom trees that you'll be able to drop in your maps. So I am super excited for stuff like that to be able to come to other audiences. It's just unfortunate that there won't be any code mods, and they really need to think about what they're building into the game before they leave console behind, you know, before release date even. Let's take this off this direction, so we'll kind of veer off that way. I think that works. We'll fill in the neighborhoods a little bit. We'll do like one more block out here, and then we'll have some kind of road coming down this way. In fact, here, let's just bring this on way too far, and then we'll have a 4-lane road that like comes off of here. Like that. That could work, and we can fill this in, or we'll do something with that. Insatiable, absolutely insatiable demand for... Am I doing European or North American style? I think I'm supposed to be okay. Insatiable demand for low density. I'm going to do a map where we just give them what they want, and it's going to be nothing but industrial and low density housing. There is a little bit of demand for medium, so I guess we could give them that on like this 4-lane and some of the downtown area, or midtown. I guess, I don't know. It's not going to be that busy. That's not what I wanted. No. Get out of here. Move out. Here. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay, get out of here. We got this. We're good. Cheating to change the skin in the hospital. Totally gonna disable achievements so I can place different wing in the hospital. It needs a lot of work. So like some people will be totally happy with this right now. I'm very torn and concerned, but a part of my concern comes from a much deeper place of how much is already being left to mods. Like I was excited about the promise of Cities Skylines II, but when we're not including things that are so important, so essential to Cities Skylines 1 experience with mods and innovations that have happened over the years, to not have those in the game means you're leaving it up to the modders, and if it's code changes, console doesn't get those. So they're automatically going to be getting this inferior version of the game, and I don't think this one was ready to ship, and I don't think it has enough to give the console players a thing they can keep up with, especially since they're already going to be 6 months behind. They're going to be 6 months of mods behind too. So leaving some of the stuff out of the development of the game is really important. Appreciate that. Okay, so we've got some people moving around. We've got some ugly textures happening here. Don't worry about that. They like, look at that car. What is going on here? People are suspecting that the Sims are particularly problematic because they are like fully rendered, and like there's like they have teeth. They have like full jaws inside of there. I don't know if you can see inside their head, but like people have pulled apart the game files and like there's like super detailed hair and teeth. Like you don't need to be spending time rendering this in a city builder. I understand for your Sims game that's coming out, like absolutely. But like you don't need to render hair and teeth. Like they could have Lego hair, let's be honest. Solid plastic hair on top of their heads. Like it didn't have to cause performance issues. So mad as a console player, I get it, but can you imagine, like I've got my issues with this game. Some people are gonna be totally fine with it. I've got my issues with this game in this state. They were totally fine to roll with this though. So imagine what the console was like to say, hey, we should give this another 6 months. I can only imagine how bad it was. It must have been so bad. I would to be a fly on the wall and just see what it was like. I'm sure it's fascinating. Why would you move out because of that? I mean, I'm just gonna bulldoze if you're gonna complain, but why? Okay. We're on 3 times speed. We're not really making a lot of good progress here. Not that one. I want to leave some of these. No, I want to leave some of these trees intact. But I don't know how many. I don't know how many just yet. Let's. Sorry, you're moving out. And then we'll curve this up into here. I think that's an okay use of the space. And I think we can fill in. That's the other thing. I keep saying to myself, like, hey, put some trees down because they take forever to grow. So let's just fill some of this in just in case. The problem is, like, if you let something build on top of it, the tree will remember where it was, but it starts its growth process all over again. Really kind of frustrating in that regard. Yeah, definitely not CPU optimized this, or not a CPU bottleneck this time around. Yeah, I don't think crying's a fair assessment there, Tony. Like, people have a right to get a product for money, and this should have been called early access because it is not ready, and they legit announced the week before, not even a week before, the Thursday before a Tuesday release, or no, the Wednesday, the day before the embargo went up. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, it doesn't really perform the way we want it to. Like, that's not the best way to come out of the gate. And like I said, it's very playable and serviceable. And if you don't mind the bugs, like, yeah, it's totally fine. If you have a decent recommended spec PC, it can be a really painful experience that is hard to deal with on the minimum spec. And they're saying that minimum spec is worthy of your $50. So I think it's fair for people to complain if that is not up to snuff. But I think other people are gonna, again, they're gonna be totally fine with it. Like some people are not gonna mind at all. Like it's gonna be totally a great experience for them. But I totally understand people that are not having fun with it. Like that is, I think it would be, I would think it would be interesting to know, like out of all those reviews today that tipped it to such a low percentage, like how many of those were from people that, you know, bought the game, owned it 5 minutes and returned it. I know part of it is like you got to stay ahead of the 2-hour return window, but still, I'm sure some people there. I'm sure there was some blind hatred like that for whatever reason. Development points. I'm gonna go into roads first. So we've got advanced road services, which is important, and roundabouts. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna unlock highways and large roads. You have to unlock both to be able to unlock intersections. I want to just at least show you kind of how those plop in and how those work. So we'll do that for now, and later on we will do university, because we did college just now. We don't have any education in our town. We are losing money. We should probably look at our budget. And I mean, you can raise taxes now more. Like people are going to complain, and there is a bug right now about not enough customers. That's going to get fixed in hopefully the next patch, but they're testing some stuff out. So when you see not enough customers, you didn't do anything wrong. The game is broken. You can't take months of pre-orders and pre-sales and deliver it like this and not expect. Yeah, it's not. You know, they are a small studio, but you know, and I called it out in my video. Like, let's be honest. Like, you know, the devs are the ones that make the product, but it's got to be. And this is not me breaking NDA. Like, I don't have any insight to the business, but just the way that distribution and publishing works, like, it's got to be Paradox pushing that timeline. I don't know what else it would be. Like, they need cities out there making money. It's their biggest property. You know, I think, right? Is it not? Am I mistaken there? Like, you know, it's a big part of, you know, their profits, and they need that regular recurring revenue for Tencent and their other shareholders. So like, it's probably a lot on them pushing the timeline and saying, you know, this has to be a current fiscal year thing. Do we have tiles? We have tiles we can buy. 7 tiles. So where do we go? I think we go up this way to make another. I think I'm going to do this to make, because that's 7. That's 7 to make another off ramp over here, so we can come into the city this way as well. Separate that traffic out a little bit. Industrial area over here on the right, little kind of downtown area or something down here, something like that. And here comes the rain that you cannot turn off. And one creator had it rain for over 40 minutes when they were waiting to record. Over 40 minutes of rain. Like, what the heck? Oh God. The Unreal trailer engine was awesome. Like, I don't know about building a game like this in Unreal. I can say though that like the Matrix demo in Unreal 5, like that city is amazing, and you can fly around it and drive around it. And please tell me somebody can make a city builder out of that engine, because it could be incredible. I don't know. Like, I don't think it's as flexible to mod as Unity is. But then again, if they yoink the workshop on us, and they better have something good cooking up their sleeve. New car on the outside with a bad motor? I would say so. In fact, can I gotta show you this one. Let's see if we can replicate this little bug here. Let's fly over here. We're gonna follow this person down the street. This was working pretty consistently for me before, where the textures on the side of the car are nice and shiny, but the other textures like completely break down. So like the back of the car, oh no, you're gonna just go sit now now I start following you. Yeah, like look at how blurry the car textures go. But like as you're following them down the street, oh, it's because I'm inside the building. Okay, hold on, come on, get over here. Follow this person down the street. Nobody has umbrellas, by the way. That everybody, I think there were definitely some people like myself disappointed. Come on, don't please don't pull over. So look at the side of the cars are shiny. And of course, you're gonna pull over and stand in the yard. You want to do yoga in a group? Like, okay, all right, never mind. It's all messed up though. This side of the cars will be super reflective, and the back of the cars get super broken down and pixelated. It's kind of weird. Bad weather back. Yeah. I know it's kind of unfortunate that they didn't have the motorcycles. Like the motorcycles, nobody uses umbrellas. Motorcycles are out all winter in the snow. People don't clean the snow off their I made a video about the snow, about, you know, Cities Skylines II snow versus snowfall, and that was one that had a bunch of "it's just a beta" comments. Well, guess what? It'll be summer in a couple months. Stick around. Stay tuned. Humunculus yoga. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hey, enough not zoning and not doing things, huh? Let's come over here and we'll fill out an industrial area down here towards the water. Maybe we'll turn it into a port at some point. Here, we'll do this. We'll keep that grid tight and nice aligned, just like AC likes it. Perfect. You love it. It actually helps quite a bit break up the monotony because you don't get all the same buildings moving in the same shape. When you go to do industrial, it gives you that the little wind to let you know who's going to get cancer. They live over there where the arrows are pointing. We should be good here, I would think. And then I guess we'll end up buying more tiles over here to the right, but for now that's good enough. Let's keep making sure there's plenty of single family homes. We don't have any schooling yet, by the way. Is that something you think we should focus on, chat? Let me know. Might be a good idea. Here, that's all suburban hell now. We might even look to move people in. Did I do that much mid zoning? I did not. I don't think I meant to do that much mid zoning. But they're liking it. Okay. I honestly did not mean to do that. Whatever works, I guess. I did mean to do all that in low density. Did I do this in low density? I'll probably overwrite that at some point. But if it's working, it's working. Whatever. Move in, people. I meant to do that over here for sure. Okay, how close are we? Not very. We're not very close. We gotta build more roads and stuff. Road gets you XP and it makes that stupid ding dong noise. We'll bring this out maybe here. I don't want to go too far because I want to bridge over soon. Let's see what we can do here. A 4-lane bridge, that's totally fine. We'll set it to so that we have some control here. The smallest elevation step, and I think it is 875 is a bridge. So anything above that should have good clearance there. So let's see if we're about here. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Good enough. Rock, mansion, musician. Those were words in a different order. Rock, musician, mansion. All the way down here. And then, do we want to curve this in a little bit? Did I overshoot this? I did, didn't I? That's a heck of a runway. I do like the inclusion of the angle now. It shows you like what slope incline you're on. So like that's a -6% if we go there. So you know if you're kind of coming across straight or if you're like, sometimes it's really tough to tell like if you've got a lopsided wonky bridge. Ooh, Ice Cube Factory. No casinos yet though that I know of. But let's find an Ice Cube Factory. I think that is a fantastic tradition we need to bring back. I mean, I guess we could click on him until we find something that Steph and Stump. Smelt and Blast. Maybe. What do we got? Chirperstein. Let's see. What's a good entry point building here into the zone? Who's this? That's the Ice Cube Factory now. Can't spell. Let's see. Ice Cube Factory. What do you do? We make convenience food. Why do you need livestock to make ice? It's not important. It's not important at all. Don't mind the salmonella warning on the ice bags. Totally unrelated. Okay, let's can we knock just that house out? Ugh. No, we're knocking this house out too. Oh, why? Why would you do that? Whatever. Okay, fine. We'll have to plant trees there. Okay, we should be able to bring this down. How about there? A little crazy zoning, that's okay. One more straight road through here, and we'll step on the zoning from the other side of the block. Some tiny houses in there. All right, we are what, in summer? How did I get on one-time speed? Dang it. Anyone tired of that like experience ding yet? Because I'm pretty sure people are over it. Okay, we do have some commercial demand finally. So I think we'll just keep moving stuff in down the main street. Even though we need people nearby now, so like when you're zoning out commercial, you want to look for a couple things. Like there's one that like the sustainability or suitability rather for the particular zone. The other is like their customers and their service. So like there's different things that you kind of have to have everything kind of spread out, and it's much more about map balance now. Lemon flavored. Stay away from it. Those aren't lemons. Yeah, the defaults need a lot of adjustment. As far as options on the audio, like, is that interface volume that is the chiming? Is XP an interface thing? Let's see. I feel like that was just as loud. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Amanda's very upset. Very upset today. It's an emotional release day. A couple more mids. I don't want to go too far down here, but maybe we can concentrate some of that this way. And then we need a bunch more industry, huh? Ice Cube Factory making things popular over here. Can we go on the outside of that? Is that connectable? That's fine. You're okay with that? Okay. The cut and fill roads are kind of interesting. Egg did a pretty cool tutorial. I still haven't figured this stuff out yet, but you can do some pretty cool things. You can't do key walls, unfortunately, but you can kind of trick it out. It just takes a lot of work, which is unfortunate. To do things that were already in the game. Oh, I got the decorative road, so I should make one of my main, not complaints, but requests for accessibility, because it's something that's kind of a nightmare. on that's awful. That's so awful. Okay. Let's paint some zoning, and I'll show you the upgrade tool and what I'm talking about here. What I want to make a case for modifying, because it's just so much more work doing things that were so much easier in the previous. Let's do that. Let's fill that one in too for now, and then that one, I guess. Okay, what can we do? We can do farming, loan limits, police. Okay, we've definitely got stuff we got to catch up on. But let me complain about one thing first. So check this out. Let's go to imagine a scenario. Imagine a scenario, if you will. You're playing Cities Skylines 1. You've got some of the DLCs, or maybe just all, the free roads at the end of its life cycle. And you want to put down something like a tree-lined, grass-lined street with a tram track. Just think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute while I take my sweatshirt off. Okay, now that you're thinking about that, my sweatshirt's off. Okay. Man, it's getting hot down here. Check this out. Ready? So let's draw a road. We want, again, let's do a 4-lane road, trees, grass, tram track. Okay, so you draw your road. You get your upgrade tool out. You come over here, and you grab grass. And you're going to put grass on that side of the street, and this side of the street. And now you grab trees, and you're going to put trees on that side of the street, and this side of the street. And then you want tram tracks, and I haven't unlocked those yet, so you select those. Like, it's 3 separate, like each half of the road is a thing. And then this is the thing I was mentioning earlier. If you've been here the whole time, you already heard this complaint. You've got a city, you're all loaded up. If you use a controller, which I just switched to now, when you go to like draw on the next segment of road, you're loading in a bunch of buildings, and you can legit cause yourself lag if you do this in a downtown area, even like 20,000. Like I found it incredibly frustrating to use a controller with the lag that's in the game right now. Again, not that this is a main use case, but if this is how they're building it for the controller people, it's not going to be particularly fun doing workflows like that. It's not really fun doing it by like tracing over a road that you already drew 4 different times to add the things that you want to add to it. Like, it would be awesome at least like if I could do this for one segment and say like, this is what I want my road to be. Now let me draw that road as I go off and do that until I switch or default it again. So yeah, so that's the deal with the upgrade tool. I think it's a downgrade. It's unfortunate. Like it's just kind of weird. The other thing is like, so check this out. This is another one that's going to be super annoying on a controller, which again, just I'm an accessibility nut, right? Like everybody should be able to play. Everybody should be able to play games. Keyboard and mouse is not superior just because, like, some people can't use it. Like, some people need to use a controller. Some people don't have a computer and play on console. Like, this is not a great way to do this. So you would grab that upgrade tool, right? And you would right click, or you would say reverse direction, and you would click the road. But now I have to grab the road with the tool and drag in the direction that I want to change the arrows to, which to somebody that's never played the game before is intuitive, I guess, probably, maybe. But to people that are returning, it's not. And like having to trace the road like that, if it is a curved road, especially on a controller, like, that's not going to be fun. There's a reason like putting it into a change mode, change direction, and clicking a button is better. Just from an accessibility workflow perspective. Again, I'm going to be putting together a list. I got a lot of ideas already, but I could sure use yours if you have concerns or just general like accessibility wants, stuff like that. Like I think that's really important. And now is the time that we have to tell them, because once the game is out in the springtime, it's too late. I don't want to bulldoze them. I want to upgrade them because I drew the wrong road. Okay, where do we have another 4-lane coming in here, which is okay. That could take us to a train station down there. That'll be perfect. Are we close? Did we get, hold on a second. Development, roads, highways, unlock. Okay, and then what is our university? 2? Do we do a university also? I haven't put any schooling in. Here I am like, let's put a university in. Let's put a highway exit in though, huh? Don't worry about that. Everything's fine over there. There's no problems, just some bodies piling up. Okay, hold on. I guess we should think about our services for a minute over here. Can we cut this road off? Is this okay? Is this a good spot for a cemetery? I think this is... Where do we put the cemetery? Do we put the cemetery? Let's put the cemetery up here. Just because we haven't spaced out anything for it. It's huge. It's so ginormous. Okay, cemetery. Let's do schooling down here, and then we'll go work on our highway. So elementary school, we don't have one yet. Shame on me. That can be this block right here. How much money do we have? 2 mil. So this is unfortunate as well. I mentioned that, like, I want people to, like the not having the DLC is a miss. July, what's going on? I'm so glad you could make it, even if only for a work distraction. This is really unfortunate, like that you cannot customize buildings the way that you used to. Like, think about what campus, park life, industries. I'm not asking for the DLCs for free. I'm asking for that quality of life of, like, the only place I can put this building is directly adjacent to it. Like, it doesn't let me, like, let me put it down the next block. Let me put it down 2 squares over so I can put a path between. But no, it has to snap that way. Can I get the playground in there too? I can't even see, like, where this is. Right there? That overlay is kind of annoying. But you know what I mean? Like, you get these weird shapes. And then, like, you could move this, but you have to move the whole thing in that shape. And if you want to delete and reposition, you have to delete the entire object. Like, that's just things that have not been thought out. I do have that much money. That's from raising the taxes and ignoring everything else. 14% across the board, and we just let it ride. Everybody's complaining about high rent, which means that you may want to think about different kind of zoning, different education. We just got the school in, and if you thought it took a while for them to go through education in the last one, oh my god, wait till you see how long it takes. You know what I should probably do? I should move this already. Can it fit? Yes! Okay, because we're gonna need all this. We're gonna need this space here for a minute. Did I not add all the upgrades? Did I not add the... Okay, now we've added all the upgrades for the school, the elementary school. We got 2 million in the bank, but look at this. The university's 750,000, or college, rather. High school's not cheap either, so let's... Oh, I don't have enough room for that over here, do I? Oh, I wanted to get the whole high school as a unit in there, but I don't think we're going to do that. So let's close this back up. What? Why? Okay. High school can go up here. This is fine. So high school. And then let's upgrade. We're going to max these out, not for good reason, but just more to claim the space. So do we put it like kind of free flowing in the back here? Filling up that void? Do we put it side by side? Like, I think we fill in this void a little bit, and can we do it without moving people out? We can. Probably want to do like a footpath through here. We'll do something. I don't know. You don't do the entire road. Click on the start. Over the end segment for reals? Does it change everything in between? TIL, today I learned. So will that work to there? I guess that would have helped if I had done a 1-lane. Get out of town, Brandon. That's pin-worthy. Does it work for bulldozing too? Oh my god. Okay. Crisis averted, controller users. Because that's a pretty cool way to do it. Nice. Good call out. Good call out. All right, well, I'm going to have to mess around with that in the controller and see if that is a better workflow, because I did not know about that. That's actually handy if you're doing it with long segments. That's pretty cool. Nice. Okay, so what the hell do we do with this space? You know what I mean? Like, I'd love to have a park or something in here. I don't think we've unlocked those yet, though. Right? Have we not? There's a bunch of parks. Do we even have... Got to get to Grand Village. Okay, we just got to keep moving people in. Guess what they want, everybody? Yeah, they want more low density. Hey, we were going to do a... Remember when we were going to do a highway exit over here? But then I need to try and cure this insatiable demand that never, ever, ever stops. All right, so... Let's come off of here, I guess, right? Like, make this the new... Come on. We'll come there. We'll come down. Is this... That's too soon for a 4-lane. But this probably is not. We can always upgrade these later to a larger road. At least where this comes across... It's not perfect, but hey, it wasn't going to be anyways, so... hey, upgrade tool. To regular road. That's... Okay, that's pretty cool. Pat yourself on the back, Brandon. I'm so glad that you were here to make me rage less. So if we start to work and piggyback off of this part of the grid now... We'll have these kind of mashed together where this new highway entrance is going to come in. It's not perfect, but what are you going to do? Entire game slower? I don't... Yeah? Everything is different. I mean, like the whole pacing of it is different. The city grows slower, the days pass slower, the seasons take forever. When it starts raining, it's gonna be a while. It's a very different man, that bend is something. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Let's check out how cool and great and easy the new highway tools are, even when you're an impatient buffoon like me. So check this out. So we're going to go into the lowest step so that we have control. 875 clears a road, just to confirm. See that? I think anything lower is an embankment. So you got to go to 875 to have an actual bridge. Now, how would we have done this before? We would have gone here, we would have gone there, we would have curved it and messed around with it. But now we've got the parallel road tool. So I'm going to do a parallel road segment. I'm going to do a single one-way road, and since I am right-hand driving, let me see where I want to line this up with, somewhere around here. Since I am right-hand driving, if I go like that, it's going to automatically draw a parallel road next to it. Now that's pretty cool, but this is even cooler when we do this, because now we can come out here, I don't know, come out a reasonable way, and it helps if I hit page down instead of home and end. So we'll come like that, we'll come like do a 90-degree bend, come back down to the ground or just above it. And then we can come down to like, I'm probably doing this a little bit large. I'm new at this. I'm still waiting for a Yumble download pack. That would be a content creator pack I can get behind. Nope. Let's not do that. Let's not do that either. Let's do the what is it? I wanted the complex because I want to come down to come over to come back in. And that is backwards, of course, but that's okay because we just use the upgrade tool and we're good there. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Complex curve. It's actually not too bad. It accidentally wanted to connect it the correct way. Those are roads, not highways. So we'll upgrade those. Oh, that's good. No, why would you do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Mulligan. Okay. Highways this time. Curved, parallel. Man, Tyler, what's up? Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. All right, so again, without being stupid this time and actually using highway roads that we meant to use for. Okay, 30 meters. No, stop game. It's because it's early access, not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's totally unrelated. Okay, we'll clear it nicely on both sides. And curved out and down. We got it this time. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be so beautiful. You won't even believe that this came out of. You won't believe this came out of my computer. Come on. We definitely got some stuff we got to go back and look at. Okay, we'll do that and then single, complex, and back. Something like that. And then parallel again. Yeah. Let's see. Where is... I don't like that you can't... Like, I can't as easily tell when it's back on the ground anymore without coming sideways. I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel as intuitive in that regard. You could choose a disaster. Yeah. One, I have them turned off. Two, like, you can't call them, right? That is not a thing anymore. Never actually bulldoze a neighborhood. No, never. It's a little bit harder to do that now, though, I think. I mean, I guess you have to hold the button down, and it definitely was easier with the bulldozer brush, though, that's for sure. Okay. That is reversed. Let's just do a quick little slip coming in. Again with the complex. Oh, I had parallel on? Oh my god. Okay, that's great. Try that again. Okay, complex curve, parallel off. We got this. We got this. This is the one. It does let you get right on top of the roads now. It's much more forgiving about that, which is nice. Again, I don't particularly have a ton of patience for this kind of stuff, but you are going to be able to do much better things with this built-in road tool than you were ever able to before. What are we connecting this to? So let's bring this 4-lane road down, and I'll show you again. This is just like so great how it works to connect stuff in together like this. So we'll go about there, and then we'll curve this towards those two segments. In fact, let's see here. We'll do that, and then we will connect a highway 2-lane. And I think if we turn off the guideline, we can go that way. Ugh. Ugh. Yikes. That was something. Can we fix this now? Of course not. That's all going to be off. Okay. Still need mods. Or patience. I don't have either right now. Never pre-order ever. I agree. Like I fall prey to it occasionally, but very rarely now. This one though, legit, like if this was my money, I probably wouldn't buy this game in the state that it's in. The timing of everything, the not announcing the mod model until the last minute. Like they knew some of this stuff some of this stuff was not going to be well received, and they waited till the last minute to do it. The other thing is like, okay, having been part of this, like we were not allowed to talk about performance in those first 3 videos. If you follow me in the second video, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing a third video. I'm good. I'll see you when I can talk about the game. That was my stance on my second video. Like, I was done not talking about performance. It needed to be talked about. And again, people that have a low bar for expectations on performance. Hey, look at it's fall. Look at the trees, everybody, that they said they weren't going to give us by release. Don't ignore all the problems. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's no big deal. It's a perfectly working city. It says so in the pinned comment. Yeah, it's rough though. Like, you got to have a killer rig for it, or low expectations, or a killer rig and low expectations. The fact that this cannot be played at 4K 30 on the top of the line card is crazy to me. Like, what are you building this game for? Do we want to see it at, let's see it at like sunrise. Let's go like 450. Yeah, there we go. Is that too? That's weird. That's weird sunlight. Where is the sun that is happening? What if we do like 425, whatever that is? That's a little better. That's a little bit more interesting. Let's go. Sun, is that sunset? Oh, come on. 19. Oh yeah, that's some glare. It's just so weird how that, like, it's capable of looking really good if you get it in the right light, and then it's also capable of looking like a sheet of plastic if you also happen to catch it in the particular light. It's very weird. Okay. How are the bushes doing though? I haven't seen the bushes in a while. Are they still freaking out? We got nothing but fences over here. Where are the bushes at? Are those on upgraded properties? And I haven't seen those yet. How many gas stations do we have on Main Street? Nobody using the parking lots. It's very weird to me. All this parking in the businesses to have it very underutilized. Thought that was an Applebee's for a minute. How are we doing? How are we doing, like, zoning and demand wise? Office? Did we unlock office and I didn't do this yet? There's some office space. I didn't mean to do it all the way down here though. This one? D-zone. Okay, did we do a college yet? We didn't do the college. We didn't double check our services. We did do a little... I mean, that's not... For me, that's not bad in the time that we did it, considering the number of mistakes I made and the fact that I only learned how the tool works from Brandon a couple minutes ago. I mean, I'm not doing bad considering. How much pop are you up to, Brandon? Because, like, there's a spot. Like, if you get up to 50 to 60,000 without a lot of hiccups and you're okay with it, you'll probably be okay, because it only puts so much on the screen at once anyways. But man, that's got to be rough. What do we have? It is fall. Let's play. Do we have development points? We have 5 development points. I haven't done any kind of garbage service yet. Notice nobody's complaining about that. We haven't done a hospital or anything. We haven't done fire, which is mildly concerning in one of my maps. We can do trams now. We can do trams now. So we should get that going for sure. And can I get some basic park maintenance, and then we'll buy into the large parks and sports parks maybe? And not to confuse large parks and sports parks with large sports parks, but that you unlock after you unlock. You unlock large sports parks after you unlock large parks and sports parks is what I'm saying. Just in case you didn't follow all that. Because that needed to be 3 separate things. Okay. Let's see here. What do we do? Those trees are popping. They don't look particularly sharp once the texture issues start happening, but the color scheme at least is very, very nice. You say it 3 times fast. I tried to say it 1 time fast and it didn't come out right, AC. This is why you don't ignore Chirper. I've totally been ignoring Chirper. Has anything interesting been happening over here? Probably. This is much more involved. Check this out. If you didn't know about this, like this is cool, but not where I necessarily think they should have spent the compute power. Like, hey, Larry, Sal, okay, Clay, such nice balmy weather. Our education is so amazing. Okay, let's go see. Like, you can go find that person. You can follow that person. You can like track their life. Follow the citizen to the followed citizens list, and you can like see their life events. Like, I don't know, it's cool, but I think that's more playing into the life by you thing, which again, like, that has its space, but I don't know if I need that compute time in my city builder. I needed a prop line tool and move it and that sort of stuff. Kung, what's going on? So where are we at? We're at 1800. Like, it is very slow going in Cities 2, I will say. I don't know if anybody keeps up with Toady, but she could probably like outbuild me like 100 times over. She's probably speed running to Megalopolis in the time it takes me to get to 2000. Why do I still have the one-way road selected? I don't know. Okay, services. We were gonna double check services. Do we have healthcare yet? We don't, do we? Okay, let's move somebody out of Main Street. Or we don't have to. Or we don't have to. Overlapping eyes. What is overlapping? That's okay though. Can we upgrade this? I don't know why I feel compelled to upgrade these right away. This is really so you can expand later without having to drop in the bigger building. But I just feel like I just need to do it. Like, why wouldn't you want this whole complex? Okay, that is healthcare. That was an easy one. If PC doesn't have the line tool, will console get it next year? So, and that's the thing, Adia, like, that's why I am pushing, like, this stuff needs to be in the game, not solved by mods, because you're creating a problem for 6 months down the road on console, where they're going to have these same disadvantages, but no way to fix them if they don't support code-based mods on the PC. CS is a better version of The Sims. I mean, it really is now, right? I'm interested to see Life by You, but I feel like they tried to like bridge the gap, and I feel like there's going to be some kind of crossover where you can move your Life by You into your city or vice versa. And it isn't worth the rendering time for these people. Like, they're overly complicated. Like, again, people have picked apart the 3D models in the game, and like there's teeth, there's a full jaw. Like, why? Do they even smile? Come down here for a minute. Come down here with me for a minute. Can't see teeth. Can't see teeth. Like, why do these people have teeth? Why does that hair? Look at how complex the hair is for it to be like a bunch of squiggly lines. It's an insane number of shapes to make a pretty bad attempt at hair. Let's be honest. These are high graphics. A couple things turned down. I'm hoping this is turned down. Look at the cars in the background. Like, the textures break down. This is what I'm saying. This is not out yet. Game's not finished yet. The bushes in the background. These are still my favorite. These bushes. They get so plasticky. So weird. The signs. Remember the billboards were so important, and like you can barely read the signs. These are rendering in correctly. Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at that. Like, what if everything was that sharp? That would be worth the performance drain. That's crisp. But like this, should it turn unreadable from across the street when I can count the individual pixels of the canvas? Like, look, you can see the fibers. Incredible detail up close. That just, like, in order to make the game run, you got to obliterate it 10 yards away. Or get a 4090, and then I think there's still issues with the textures loading in funny. I will draw attention to this stuff, though. I know other people that edit around it and go to great lengths to make sure you don't see it. But that is not my style. Let's fly the main street. Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this. Has anybody seen how the cinematic camera works? You set your time first. We're starting at 0. We want to start with our camera angle wherever we want it. And we're going to start kind of low in the street here. I'm going to add a capture key that remembers the horizontal, the vertical, basically the exact camera position. I'm going to drag this slider ahead to like say 10 seconds and imagine where I want my camera to be 10 seconds from now. We'll go up about half a block and we'll move the camera up a little bit and over to the right a little bit. We'll add a spot. We'll go out to 20 seconds and we'll maybe come up this way over the medical station roof. And then we will come out to 30 seconds and maybe we'll like look down at this intersection. Okay. And then we hit play. We can mess around with the time of day if we want. If we want to see this at night, let's check it out at midnight. And then we hit play, we drag our mouse away, and then hold on a second because I didn't have the thing playing. There we go. It's at 3 times speed also. I think I can switch it down to 1 here. Like you can make the game look pretty good. You can, but like everything you saw, the majority of what you saw was either an Unreal trailer or a cinematic trailer at a certain time of day. And as soon as you jump out of this and just give it the default light, it's jarring. Favorite map so far, I think, is this one, Mountain Village. I also like Sweeping Plains. I like the look of Sweeping Plains, but the terrain is so crazy hilly. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I actually think I didn't switch off the beta build, but it doesn't matter because it is the same build. I just didn't flip the switch in the back of my Steam yet. But landscaping does not cost. Correct? They did not change that. Right, there's no money cost to this. No, okay. So yeah, you definitely want to flatten out areas where you can if you're going to build like this is a really cool map, but it gets like super hilly over here. You got to be careful kind of how you arrange your neighborhoods as you go out there. There's a tremendous difference between the peaks and the valleys in this map. And as a result, it's very easy to think like, oh, this is a relatively flat place I'm building on, but really it isn't. Okay, where are we? We did schooling. Did we do fire? We didn't do fire yet. That's probably something that we should think about. Okay. Firehouse. Over here by power plant and industrial. Sure. And then what do we got money-wise? 2.2 million. Can we upgrade this to support more fire trucks? Perfect. Look at the cemetery in the fall. That is kind of nice. Like, it's a shame that the bushes like break down. I don't know what the trick is. Like, there. Wow. Okay. I think we just hit winter at that on top of it all. Like leaves just fell off the trees. At the same time, we must have snow rolling in soon, we might guess, or just graphical glitches. Water, we are out of. Drop in tower number 2 over here. This should be far enough away from the pollution, but there's one way to find out. Do we need sewage? We don't. We're good. We did healthcare. We didn't do a dump yet. We did fire. Little police station downtown. In case the high schoolers get a little rowdy. Actually, we could do that with some of that space right here. Let's see. Let's get this. Am I still using the one-way roads? Am I okay? No, good. That's going to eat a lot of businesses, so let's do this. We'll come to there to do that. And then we'll curve this in maybe. Not terrible. I can deal. What is that hill is it on a little bit of a hill though? Flatten out to there? No? Why can I not? Okay. Or not, or don't let me move it at all. That's fine. Traffic harder to maintain? No. I think traffic's a little easier overall, but even with this unlock, some of you can unlock early, the traffic, like you can say no left turn, no straight, no right. You can't do that on a per lane basis though. So you still want traffic manager. There's no situation where traffic manager is not a mod that exists for this game. It is not solved. I heard them say it. Like, oh yeah, you got all the, we know people could want to tweak traffic. Now you can do that. Like, technically, yeah, but it doesn't solve the problem. Unfortunately. Road maintenance depot. Tuck this over here. Now you can control traffic lights, stop signs, and you can say, like, again, like that an intersection does not allow a certain turn, but it doesn't like give you the per lane control. In fact, I haven't saved this city yet. I probably should. Probably not a bad idea, right? I was messing around with an idea of this. Have lots of saves, kids. Because there was a bug. I don't know if it still is a bug, but if your game crashed while it was saving, it would 100% kill that save. Like there was no way it could ever come back, guaranteed. So always have a backup, at least one backup. Traffic manager for console though, yeah, right. Like that, and that's the thing. That's why I'm pushing for this stuff in the game, because code-based mods aren't coming to console, and that's so unfortunate. And man, people have that marketing wool pulled over their eyes so easily. Like, oh, mods on console, assets on console, assets on console. Don't let them trick you. A month or so before you purchase, it's not a rush. This game's gonna be around for another 8 years at least. No one's retiring cities overnight. Brattleboro is in Vermont. Yes, absolutely. July, good call, because it is kind of mountain tucked. And how on earth do you know Brattleboro, Vermont? I'm curious. Winnie, what's up? Winnie 1%er running the game at high. Change arrows per road coming in though. It's still limited though. Like they need to do more with it, or we need a traffic manager mod. We need more of it though. We need more control so that it's baked in for the console players too. Crosswalks, so you can do this, but the other thing that's really interesting is, check this out. Like, you don't even necessarily need crosswalks, because if you have a pedestrian path and you just connect it from sidewalk to sidewalk beyond the sidewalk, like it does that. It automatically does a crosswalk across the street for you. And a traffic light, I guess. Lots of muscle cars with the pre-order pack. Does anyone miss the donut van? I missed the donut van. Who's the dog? Achilles! Now, if you model dog teeth into the game, I'm okay with that. Is he sus of me? I put the camera in front and he like stopped for a second, like he knows. He's sentient. He's aware that he's in a simulation. Sad the donut van is gone. I guarantee somebody is making a donut van, and if they aren't, I will commission one. The hot dog van, the donut van. Did I miss questions earlier? I apologize. I'll stop and follow the dog for a minute. But thank you. Well, no, or not, or I'll hit the wrong button and lose the dog altogether. Was the dog down here? Where was the dog? Was the dog down this street? Oh, I still have the icon to follow it. Jeez, leash laws, yeah, that's fine. They're parking cars on top of garages in this town, so the leash laws are secondary. I find the grass a little boring, right? Is that grass not super flat? Also, I hate this. I hate the outline of the thing that you're highlighting. Multiple people have asked to turn this off. on the Insiders Discord. Like it's annoying. I want the ability to turn that off. Like I don't want the bright blue highlight around everything all the time. I can't figure out the hair. The hair just has me so confused. Where is Achilles going? That's where you're off to? That's a walk. That's a walk, boy. Holy cow. Okay. Hey, guess what? They want lots and lots and lots of low density residential and high density that I can't give them yet. We've got more map tiles we can buy. Little private island. No. Do we expand industry? Probably. We'll want another exit over here at some point. How many tiles do we have? 6? I guess we'll grab these for now. That gives us enough room, right? For an exit over here. We can carry some industry traffic in and out. Mixed counts as high density. Don't have mixed yet, unfortunately. There's low rent housing. There is medium and medium row, and it's asking for medium and high, which I found a little confusing. Well, we may as well come back around here. Apologies. Is this still fall? When is it going to be winter? Let's connect this through. So if we do roads, 4 lanes? Let's come in behind the cemetery. Like so. Like that, and then we can connect this through. And are we okay with this one? This little roundabout? It seems to be doing just great. Okay, we bought trams. We should do that. We should throw in some residential zoning back here and then do trams, because that'll probably get us to a next milestone, maybe. Nope, 2-lane, not the big one, not the big one. Okay, we'll leave the woods here. Maybe we come through. Have like one street kind of tucked away. Leave some of those trees intact. Okay, and then fill. No, that is not the fill. That's the fill. I wonder how much noise those water towers make. We'll get all that going. They will just absolutely eat it up. They can't get enough of it. I missed the brush tool. Have I mentioned that already? There's the single cell at a time, which does not make sense. The marquee and the paint bucket, but they got rid of the brush, which is kind of an odd choice. Advanced vehicle mod. Yeah, it's... Where's the detailing? Where's the props? I mean, I know where they are. They're coming in a DLC. So don't worry about that. You'll get them if you got money. I mean, okay. There'll be mods too. They say that they're going to always have free mods, but they can control that store a little bit more now, and I wonder... There's a there's a catch-22. It's like, how do you become a modder? Oh, like, well, be a modder. Like, how do you get, published on the store? Like, you got to kind of already be known. It's a kingmaker. And there are some worthwhile kings out there. Like, there's some people that are really amazing, and have been to the community for a really long time. But on the same token, like, how do you? It'll be really interesting to see how they welcome new people into the fold, and if that is possible with this, whatever this mod system they're cooking up is. I hope that it is. Come on, that's just terrible. That's a little better. I can deal with it. I haven't looked at any of my servers. We are down on money now, unfortunately. So much for so much for making money. I was doing good for a while, and then I completely ignored my finances for a very long time. I'm not too worried about it being perfect because it's not worth it, in my opinion. I'm not gonna worry about it. Can we connect this through and then do a tiny little commercial building up there? I don't know if that's worth it, but we'll try it. Excuse me. Drop in some of that low density, the low rent rather. Where are we gonna put some low rent housing? Right by the stadium. Wrong button. There we go. We'll do one block of it right next to the school. Still need some industrial over here. Sorry for that. That's a big camera movement. That's a console player there moving the camera around. We'll come all the way towards the train tracks for now. Can we hook this in a little better? It's pretty crazy how it will let you come around corners like in an insane tight corner there. This is very weird, but that's okay. If you look under there, I don't know if you, I was gonna say, I don't know if you can see it, but yes, you can see it because there you go. For whatever reason, as far as I can tell, it renders the ocean underneath the entire map at all times, which I'm going to go ahead and guess is part of the performance issue. That can't help. You can see it through that little crack in the, like right now it's dirt, but if you back up just a little bit, it's a little crack in the cement there. And you can see the water underneath. And I don't know what happens to the mountains in the background that they are now a shimmering water texture. That happen on all sides? That's okay, right? That's so weird. Why does it do that? Look at the mountain over there. Water mountain. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. Tram. So the not enough customers. If you haven't been here, or if you're new to this is a glitch. I mean, I'm not that I'm managing it necessarily well, but this is unavoidable, and will be fixed in an upcoming patch. They are working on it. It's hopefully one of the fixes in the next update, whenever that is. Okay, down here, we're gonna go over to the trams tab. We're gonna set up a depot first. You can see the taxis out and about. Can we get that in here? No? Let's get that in down by the school somewhere. Does that fit? That doesn't fit on any of these blocks. Okay, we'll put it, sorry. Does it fit? Oh, it fits right there. We'll do that. That's fine. Okay. So we'll bring the tram tracks out to this road. So, here. Tram upgrade. So we'll bring that out this way, and then we just want to continue the tram track on out here. And what do we want to do? Do we want to we'll just do up and down the main, I guess? So that, and then if I come down here, we'll find a way to turn it around. on the ends somewhere. Technically, I don't know that you have to have a turnaround, come to think of it, because I think it can 180 at the same station. Maybe it warns you. We could try and set up the line, but I also kind of want to like not even tempt it. We could just do a little turnaround at the end here. In this property even is totally fine. So we'll curve it like there. Overlapping items. What's overlapping? I don't understand. What is overlapping? What's it having a problem with? It can't go out from there? Is it because this is like if I make this a 4-lane, will that fix it? Upgrade this to 4-lane on the outside. And now will you let me do tram road this way? Yeah, now, okay, now it'll let me do that. That's interesting. Just a little turnaround right there. Just in case they have a problem with it. That should work. Now, this is a little different. You put down, we'll put down one right here next to the school. Actually, right, can we turn, I guess we could turn around at the station if we had to. We could also set this up as a turnaround. So hold on a second. Upgrade. Right, can they not go around that way? Why is this broken? Why is this broken? Why would that can't connect because it's too sharp? Okay, so we'll connect this one after. Road, regular. Let's see if we can get this. Nope. Right there. Now can I connect this through if I tram it? So transit, tram, upgrade, that. Perfect. Okay, we got it. We fixed it. Okay. So now things are a little different. Now you have to put down stops. So we'll put down a stop in front of the school. I got to remember to put a crosswalk there. And we'll do one, you know, every couple blocks. We'll skip some on the way coming back. So we'll stop here at our power plant. And then here. And then here before we come back down. So technically those are just the stops that we want. Now we define the line. So we'll start here. And we'll just head up and down the main. That one and then this one to complete the line. Okay. Our first trams are heading out. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Why did you... Why? 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 Okay. That makes sense. They're just... Did I do something horribly wrong there? Because I put the first stop technically on the side of the road closest to us. And it's just instant despawning them. So attempt number 2. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Can we delete the line? How do we delete the line? I haven't done this yet. Tram lines. Delete. Yes, I'm 100% sure. Can we bulldoze a stop? Let's bulldoze a stop. Like, we're not even going to bother trying. We're not even going to bother trying that. Because that one was messing us up. Okay, so here, let's pause. Because they're technically on their way. They're not bugging out now. So we'll just go up and down. We'll go up and down the strip, even if it means that we have to come turn around to the school. Just to see if we can get them working. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Did that one just stop loading its textures? That's okay. It's 2 different colors now. The sound design. There you go. Let's zoom out from it because it's... I don't know about you. It's a little loud. Whew. So they're not despawning now, which is nice. That's always good. 3 times speed. There we go. Look at that. We made some mass transit. Hey. I love that only one of the cars is purple. Does not make a lot of sense, but we'll take it. Now's around the time when we'll be dropping disasters on this city, but not in 2. Matching colors cost extra. Yeah, if you want the Colossal Order, paint job. Did anybody do their scavenger hunt? I did not. I don't have any of that stuff unlocked. The city's a disaster. Whoa! I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, it's that bad. It's kind of bad. Some of it's a disaster. Like this curve. Ouch. How's our highway exit? I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Oh, AC. Cruel. Right? You can't... How can we... I can bulldoze a bunch of stuff for you. That's all I can offer. Not specifically because of mouse choice. I was going to say it's a harsh critique of my first build. Although to be fair, like I'm not a very aesthetic builder. I'm all about the tutorials and just having fun with it. And I will continue to do that. And hopefully by the time the console version comes out, I'll know how the game works. Because I'm still apparently working on that, Brandon. Okay, let's see if we can get some night moods going. So 2200. What can we do here? Colors. Can we do some? Can we saturate? How much can we saturate? Can we saturate 10? Can we saturate 100? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, you can do crazy saturation. Okay. We got some northern lights happening. Can I swing the camera out? What is with? Do you see that guy's hair? How come I can't move? Why can I not move? Because I'm still following. Oh my god, this game. Okay, there was a guy with crazy green hair there. The hair is not good on these Sims. Okay, well we had a nice looking shot going. What was it, 2200? With the saturation up, did it forget all these settings? It didn't. There we go. Brightness, shadows, midtones, highlights. What happens if we put the shadows at 50? Oh yeah, there you go. That's beautiful. Shadows 1. I don't even know what I'm doing. Midtones. What do the midtones do? Can we knock that up to 1? Ouch. Okay, I'm not going to mess around with those. You can play with depth of field and focus modes, and in fact, actually, let's do that real quick. Even though it's a performance killer, just because I absolutely love it. Depth of field, physical, and depth of field should be on high, I believe, and there's advanced settings as well. Let's try the tilt shift. So like if you wanted to do like miniature photography, they actually have a tilt shift built in, so check this out. This is really weird. Where it's just like one tiny little bit of the thing is focused in. It kind of makes it feel like more like a miniature. You can do some weird stuff with it, pictures wise. Hey, at least this is all solid now. Can we follow and go? Go on tilt shift, go. There we go. That kind of looks like a cool little miniature set. I'll take it. The lenses, yeah. Have you seen all that, Kanga? So like in the actual lenses, they have there is a camera buff here. Although honestly, like I think I barely scratched the surface on this. I think it was like me and B Squigglehausen were like, oh my god, this is awesome. And I don't think everybody messed around with it, but like, yeah, you can do ISO, you can do shutter speed, like so you could technically do some like really cool bulb shots, I bet, at night. In fact, can we do that real quick? So pause the simulation. What if we do time of day? 22. And then what if we did, what kind of shutter speed can we do? Can we do like a 30? Does it even know what to do? I don't even know if it knows what to do. I love the bokeh effects. That looks really cool down the street. That's probably making some people sick. I apologize. I love the miniature look of the tilt though. Of the tilt shift. We'll turn that off though, because I know that's probably annoying. Disable depth of field. I love it. I wish I could play with it. It's one of the major performance impacts, unfortunately. Strong flashbacks to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the exact kind of tilt shift miniature that they would have used. Where are we at? 10:30? I don't know. We might cut it short soon. I am gonna keep coming back to this game. I'll keep coming back probably to this city. I've got an idea here. I can't believe it is only fall. We haven't seen the snow yet, which is crazy. The snow has a wicked weird line over here on the edge of the map as well. Is there a floating? I think this is outside connection for passenger airplanes. Like you can just see those floating in the sky. Like they don't disappear. Even when you're in cinematic? No, okay, when you're in cinematic it does disappear. Okay, that's good. But otherwise there's just like a thing floating in your sky. Kind of weird. King Friday, I'll take it. Is that a tsunami in the background? No, it's fine. It's fine. So let's see, what did we accomplish? We moved in 2,000 people. We're losing money. I'd say it's a great success. 15% it is. We gotta make our money back. We haven't raised taxes there. We haven't reduced anything here. I mean, education, that is expensive. Fire, I haven't seen any fires yet. I don't think we have a crime problem, so... did we do any parks? Did I unlock parks and then not... I went on the whole parks rant and then didn't park it? What do we have? A park maintenance depot, small parks, small plazas, playgrounds, dog parks, and campfire site. Well, I think we got room for a couple dog parks at least. Over here by the low rent housing, they need a dog park as well. How are we doing? We need mid. We just somehow drained all our commercial demand because there was commercial demand and we had stuff zoned already. The yellow blobs are where people are. So like this might be a really successful commercial zone for the people here, but the people in the low rent housing are complaining about high rent. So unfortunately, this does not bode well. Could be a problem. There's a dog park. That's actually a pretty cool dog park. I wonder if dogs actually come to use it. Hey, who are you? Who are you? Abe. Abe, do you know Achilles? Have you seen Achilles around, Abe? Oh, hey, wait, where are you going? Are you moving? You got a hatchback full of stuff. Where are you off to? Destination. Okay. We're following somebody. We're stalking. Get a job, you lazy. Okay, so somebody actually used the parking spot next to the building. Like, here I am complaining that people never do it. Okay, and then follow again. Are they going back home? Where are they going? Was that their whole day at work? Did I follow the car and now like they got out of the car, they went in the house? They live here? Okay. That was work. They went, walked in the building and walked out immediately. That's the realistic day cycle that they follow. Okay. Where are we at? So we're at 50 FPS right now. And again, just to check out settings, like I have a 3080 and a 10700K, 64 gig of RAM, separate NVMe drives for the OS and the game. So like it's kind of a perfect scenario. And I am running mostly high right now with a couple things tuned down. One of them being level of detail, unfortunately. Trees can just completely disappear at the right zoom out. Actually, it's not too bad. You can see like they totally disappear over here. But it is necessary for the FPS for now. 10-second. I'd be very envious of a 10-second workday. I mean, at that point though, I'm almost like, why are you making me drive in for that? It's ridiculous. Kind of silly. Let's buzz around with the controller for a minute just to see, because I haven't messed around with the controls stuff, but it is really cool that you can just like, because you can program cinematic camera, but it's a little like you can only do one shot at a time. I really miss the what do you call it? I didn't mean to exit that. The automatic cinematic camera. Like as silly as it could be at Edge of Map Fog, which is a legend, hide UI. Like, but now at least, like, if you have a controller, you can kind of slowly fly around your city. The lighting's really weird. Like, I'm sure some of you saw. There were a couple creators that posted some footage of it at night during the beta build we had access to, where it was like totally washed out. It was like you couldn't see. It was like a bomb went off. And now it's like so much more subdued. It's weird. Like most of the shots that you see in the trailers of like City at Night was in that blown out mode, but at like 7 o'clock, so like before the sun had even totally gone down. Like it can look okay in the right, where we're back here at this spot with the ultra detailed sign. It can look all right in the right spots, but it's still got a lot of jank, unfortunately. Oh no, you got a crash. Oh no. Save early, save often. That sucks. It's the other thing is keep backups of your city, because we don't know why, but a couple creators have run into these crashes where like their city crashes and they can change every setting, they can reboot their machine, they can uninstall, reinstall, verify the game, and it will continue to crash. So like there are things still that can like get out of whack in a save and your city will just crash. So save your backups for now, like have lots of different backups. I recommend like, you know, always having 2 at least at any stage, but I am using the Mountain Village map. Mountain Village. What's the save? Well, you're playing hardcore mode, huh? Permadeath. Whole city gets permadeath. What's everybody doing over here on this corner? Outside of, am I supposed to be able to read that? The hostel? Why did it get blurry right from there? That doesn't make any sense. Why did you just get blurry, game? I tried to focus on it. It's like, no, you don't need to see this. So yeah, flying around with a controller is kind of nice. Like you can't get these kind of precision movements. Everybody getting on the tram? Look at you all. And then the tram disappeared and everybody got right back off. Okay. Is this what this tram does? Wait. Yeah. It's not finished. It's not finished. Hang on. Gotta wait for that gas truck to get out of the way. All aboard. Oh man, I love it. I absolutely love it. Remember when the tram was disappearing at the beginning of the route and we fixed that? And apparently this is what's happening now, so... You know, like I said, like, if you don't mind the jank, I bet they will fix all this stuff. I hope that they will fix all this stuff. I can't imagine a scenario where they wouldn't want to support this game going for years and years forward. But it is really unfortunate. Like, it was shipped in a not ready state. So, there is evidence around every corner. The deeper you dig, the more you will find. Oh, is there a dog? Hold on, I'll find out. I'll get the dog for you, July. Hold on. Can we pause with left stick in? No, we can't. And we can't capture control. Okay, that's weird. I seriously gotta have... I'm gonna write a very long essay and video format for everybody to see and comment on, because like we need consistency of controls. What's going on with this dog? Okay. Okay, talk. Who are you, dog? Ow! The dog's down here. Hold on. Okay, there's the dog. Sprinter. Destination cemetery. Oh, you're going there, buddy. You're just... Unfortunately, you don't have another stop along the way because the game has decided that you live here trying to get on this twilight zone of a tram stop forever, for all eternity, for it to despawn. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry about the flash. I didn't mean to flashbang you. The game does that. Like, why can we not decide the season? Why can we not turn off the rain? Why can we not make it fall and nighttime whenever we want? You can do it for a cinematic, but you can't play the game that way because time must pass and seasons must occur. And it just really misses... They're missing so much of the boat on the creative flexibility that gave this game the community that it has had. Have I had my speakers up in the background the whole time? Hopefully that has not been making a lot of noise. Just realized. Hopefully somebody would have said something by now if that was coming through. My bad if not. The flashbangs. The flashbang that everybody complained about is the commercial one. So when you go to do zoning, that one. So like look at residential zoning. Residential zoning, you know, the ground's kind of bluish. Commercial zoning, it's whoa. It's crazy. And if you're playing with day-night cycle on and you go from, you know, from midnight to zoning commercial and you're like, wow, like just bright white screen, it's pretty nasty. So that's not a bad start for our little Brattleboro, our little mountain village. I'll be coming back to it. We'll see if poor Sprinter and these people ever get home, but probably not. This is what they do now. I hope you enjoyed. I thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we will be back with more of this. We'll be back with more of Cities too. Regular cities. We'll be back with more of that. There's more to do in remasters, all kinds of cities we can go back to. And I was worried that I was going to kind of run out of time, but this game is giving me plenty of time to go back and play Cities 1, so we're in good shape there. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Check back for more. I don't know when, but I want to have some fun with Cities. And it's going to be like cramming what we can into the starter tile or giving them nothing but the low density that they ask for. Or maybe just low density no matter what. Even if they do ask for the other stuff, we'll just give them low density. We'll make a suburban hellhole. Look at those trees in the background. So okay. All right. So this is Cities 2 in early access today, October 24th. I mean, you know, hey, whatever. If you are enjoying it, more power to you. If you are just casually watching on the sidelines, watching the fiasco, more power to you as well. Thank you all so much. Brandon, thank you for the tool tips that I did not know about. Thank you to all the regulars, Decoy, Adia, July, Kanga, AC, sorry about the zoning, Apple, thanks for always being there. Kung, Winnie, who else? I'm forgetting. I'm sure there's some others out there. Appreciate y'all being active in the chat. Stop back for more cities, more videos. I don't know, maybe some Starfield soon. First stream talk, take care. Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely try and do more of these. I have a fun time just messing around in the game. We'll see if we can fix some of this stuff. They're not necessarily going to be the most productive, but hopefully they are interactive, entertaining, or something like that. I don't know. I got to get the dog out. Starfield definitely soon. As soon as I get to level 200, before I've done a campaign mission, I'm going to start my new playthrough at 200. How about that? Deal? Deal. See you on the next one. Until then, thanks everybody. Support the channel, like, subscribe, come back, watch, become a member if you like what I do. But any of those things help. Appreciate you. See you next time. Until then, Move the Mouse signing off. And poor Sprinter will be here when we see him next. So tune back in for that. See if he ever makes it home. The answer is no, by the way. I meant to go to some kind of ending screen, not just like cut to a black screen with no sound. Sorry about that. It's unprofessional around here. If you don't know that by now, now you do. See you in the next one. Until then. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Actually, you can stay here at this. You can stay here, but you can't go home. This is an episode of the Twilight Zone. What? She's yelling at me to stop the stream. All right, bye. You think she's gonna figure out that I'm still streaming? She is. Wait. She might be good. All right. I'm getting out of here before I get in trouble. Bye, everybody. See ya.